What is up, guys? It is Friday morning and we are headed to Kentucky. My name is Dylan. I run Wretched Clothing. We are on our way for a show. It's going to be happening. We're taking the truck, no bike this time. It's like a 7-hour drive. Huge stunt show tomorrow at Wildcat Harley. Can't wait to be there. It's going to be a rad time. We are going to jump a time zone, which is going to give us a little bit extra time until we come home. It's gonna be a little shitty ride or drive Sunday, but that's all right. We're gonna hop in the truck. We're pretty much loaded and we have some errands to run on the way there, but we'll get there. All right, we got to do a couple errands in the morning because your boy ain't that ready, but we have to go get ice for the cooler. Then we have to drop off one package because we want to get that shipped out before we leave. It's Friday morning. Then we need to get a little bit of gas, and then we need to feed baby mama. All right, first stop, we made it just into Virginia. I think they're pressure washing or they're doing something, I don't know, it's super loud. But we're getting gas and then we'll go inside. All right, so we ran by the hotel real quick, got checked in, went to the bathroom. But since we have so much time, we figured we'd come on up here to Wildcat Harley. And as soon as we pulled up, we started talking to people, and we already walked inside, kind of talked about where we're gonna be tomorrow and the whole setup. But honestly, this place is awesome. So let's take you in and walk around. I think the guy said this is like the biggest Harley in Kentucky. And it's actually really cool, and you can tell they have a lot of attention to detail. So let's go check it out, and let's show you guys. We made it to the hotel room. As usual, the wife is less than enthused about the accommodations. Damn. But hey, your boy got a ball on a budget. Okay, we can't afford to be staying at the Hilton every time when we have to travel 7 hours for shows. So, is what it is. But I think we're gonna hang out for just a little bit at the dealer. Some of the guys might do some practice later. Jay from Left Lane should be here in like an hour or so, maybe a little over an hour. So maybe hook up, go to dinner. I don't know. We'll see what the night holds. But for us, for now, we can just kind of hang out and chill. So that's what we intend to do. All right, dinner plans have been made. We are going to Texas Roadhouse. Left Lane and Buck are together, or Jay from Left Lane and Buck are together, and then I think Coleman is meeting us there, so possibly 5 of us. But Texas Roadhouse is going to be easier for parking because Jay's got his trailer. So let's go get some food. We decided to walk because our hotel is right there, and Texas Roadhouse is right across that road. So figured it would be easier. What do you think?
Yeah.
Walk off all these rolls we're about to eat.
Cannot wait.
This is what Big Ball in Left Lane looks like. Taking up 17 parking spots.
Can't do anything else.
No, I love it. That's Big Daddy right there. When I grow up, I want to be just like him. Then of course got Coleman, the fucking man. Of course he's. Alright guys, we are back from dinner and we're pretty much done for the night. We got to get up early and get over to the show. So we're going to try to get there around 8 a.m., something like that. But before we leave you for tonight, I got to show you our phone in the room. So the phone works, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. We got a dial tone. But like, what is all this? So, definitely a very fine establishment we have here. But dinner was great. It's always good hanging out with Jay, Buck, and Coleman. Coleman was the one doing the burnout. You can always expect Coleman to be riding anywhere on the East Coast, probably anywhere in the country. There's no telling where he's bound to wind up. But always a rad dude, always a rad time hanging out with those guys. We'll be hanging out with them tomorrow at the stunt show, and we'll take you there now. All right, it's the next morning. We're pretty much ready. She's almost ready. Ready enough to go get breakfast, and then we're going to head to the dealership. What time is it? It is 7:37. Probably need to be there somewhere between 8 and 9, and it's like 10 minutes away, so we're doing pretty good this morning. My fat ass probably got too much, but sausage biscuits gravy, and evidently they make like homemade honey buns around here, little bakery, so I wonder if that's where they came from. And eggs. Alright, we're here. We're gonna start setting up. We waited for Left Lane to get his trailer in, kind of figure out the layout. We're gonna be right across the stunt lot. There might be food trucks in front of us, not 100% sure, but we're gonna do what we normally do, get ourselves loaded in and have a great day. The weather is absolutely amazing. It's a little chilly right now, but it's gonna warm up, and that's perfect. It should not be hot. I'd much rather have this than it to be like balls hot out here. We're pretty much set up, everyone's here. We're kind of next to Left Lane as we usually are, but we do have Dixie Moto on the left of us. They're up from Georgia. And then we got Hunter with Anti-Hiders. He just moved to Nashville. So we got all the homies kind of hanging out in one spot. That's kind of how we prefer it. Lloyd's already out here doing a little bit of practicing. It got real busy there for a little bit, so we already ate lunch, so a bunch of people have piled in. It's not too bad. I think they're getting ready to do a second stunt show, so we're gonna go check that out and see how these guys do. was a lot of carnage. And that's only show number 2. So we'll see. That was ripping, bro.
Keep the rubber side down, brother.
So it's pretty much wrapped up. I will say, like, the Harley shop supposedly locked their doors before the stunt show was even over, so I don't know about that one. Everybody just kind of like vanished right as at the end of the show, I guess because nobody could go to the bathroom, nobody could go in, last minute stuff. So now we're just trying to pack up, get everything out of the way. Jay from Left Lane is trying to go down to Tennessee tonight, so we're trying to get out of his way. As soon as we get in, we're gonna get unpacked and get back to the hotel. All right, we made it back to the hotel. Everybody like split super quick. Like I said, I didn't go check it, but I was told the doors of the dealership basically got locked like right at 5 o'clock, and the stunt show wasn't even done. So little weird, but we're gonna let that one go. But Jay and them, everyone is basically headed out of here, so we're just kind of hanging out. We're walking across the street from the hotel to the Mexican restaurant. We looked at the menu, it looks like they got some really good stuff, so we're gonna go check it out and get some chips and salsa.
That for dinner.
So we ordered our food and we got a lot more food than we expected. So yeah, we're gonna blow the toilets up later. Yo, how many tacos do you need to eat to get your own spot reserved for Tom J and Miss Bubby?
Tom J, I guess, got a divorce.
Maybe. You got Miss.
He's not welcome.
That's Miss Bubby. Well, it's the next morning. Your boy's a little tired, but we're packing up. Probably get some breakfast. Get out of here. We got like a 7-hour drive. So I know earlier I had said we were going to be in a different time zone, but we're not. We're like right on that edge. So that's actually kind of nice. So we don't lose an hour driving back today. So that's kind of cool. But we get stuff moving, get in the truck, start heading back home. Because your boy's got to work in the morning. So, and his regular job. So we got to make this happen. Alright, so we just stopped at Buc-ee's. Did not even take the camera out because it was absolutely insane just to get in the parking lot and leave the parking lot. Didn't get gas. I didn't care. We didn't really need gas. We only burned like a quarter tank, but the wife is happy. She got to pee in Buc-ee's and she got a little onesie. So she's excited. So now, after about 20 minutes, she'll go back to sleep and we're just going to keep driving. All right, we finally made it home. Really no issues driving, so we just kind of drove on as much as we could and finally made it home. A little bit of a long drive. It just felt like we did get a little bit later start than I would have liked, but that's all right. Tomorrow is Memorial Day. So can't really ship any orders out, but we're probably going to jam on getting this video edited and out next week or next weekend, or this weekend if you're watching this when it comes out. We have a show in Smithfield, North Carolina. It's a local Harley dealer. They're doing a, I think, 3-band concert and a stunt show. It looks like it's going to be pretty big and wild. So luckily it's only like an hour and a half or so. So just a day trip. Happy about that. And we're going to go do that. So the shows this weekend was a lot of fun. It was cool to go to a new place. I've never been to Kentucky, never been to that Harley shop. That was kind of cool. Everybody was super dope. Everything was really good. The show was really cool. 3 little stunt shows in the afternoon. The weather Man, the weather was perfect. A little chilly that morning, but you know, I wasn't riding and it was 2 miles from the hotel. But for the people who did ride that morning, especially up a couple hours to be there, it was a little chilly that morning, which was fine because we didn't sweat like crazy that day. The weather in the afternoon, perfect. Awesome place, cool dealership. All the guys are really cool. Looks like there's a little bit of a small stunt scene kind of budding up there around London, Kentucky, so that's pretty cool. It's really close to like Tennessee. I want to say Nashville is maybe like a couple hours south. A lot of cool spots in Tennessee. It's just a couple hours south of there, so that's kind of cool. Awesome place. Definitely wouldn't mind coming back, you know, if the schedule works out. I think they do like 2 stunt shows a year or 2 kind of big things a year. I think the fall one's a little bigger in September. Not sure if we're going to be able to make that based on schedule, but it would be pretty cool. So we had a great time. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of our crazy adventures, subscribe. Comment down below if you've ever been there. If you've been around there, that'd be cool. And as always, keep it wretched.